In this week's video we're going to show you the duckboard that Robin made for the entrance to the saloon from the cockpit. We have quite a deep well with drains in the bottom, obviously, for any waves that could come over the back of the boat. Hopefully that won't happen too often, but because it's so deep and just like a big white horrible space, we decided that the duckboard would be quite nice just to zhuzh it up a bit. So that was another labor of love, another carpentry labor of love for Robin. It took forever to do very fiddly work, but it's so worth it. And sadly for him, I like it so much that I've asked him to do another one for one of the heads. We also went on a lovely walk through the reserve that is the Saldanha Bay Navy base. Anybody who knows South Africa knows that the Western Cape is known for its flowers at this time of the year, the wildflowers, and they're just starting to come up. So it was a lovely walk. I'll show you a little bit of what we saw there. So what we've done, again, we're working with pieces of timber that we've got left over from our project. So this has actually been made from a door frame. We had one door frame excess, a cabin door frame. So this is actually laminated teak, it's not solid. And again, Robin's decided to go with separating the duckboard into 3 pieces just to strengthen it, and because it's quite wide. What was this, about 1.4? About 1.4 wide, which would have quite a bit of play in it if it was just going to be a duckboard on a framework. So that's why we've gone with the 3 different sections, and it's also going to make making each little section a hang a lot easier than working with long pieces of wood. And again, comes back to we're using the timber that we've got left over from other projects. So we've got lots of shorter pieces of teak, so making these smaller sections we can use up a lot of the little pieces that we've got left. And we've got the framework all done. Obviously put the slats in here. Very nicely. It's going to look so nice when it's done. Frame joints are all looking really good. Robin cut them so carefully, so everything is lining up beautifully until you come across to this one. Great big chunks sticking cut out of it. And why? Because the blade slipped. And look at that. Yet another Robin injury on this project. He leaves his DNA everywhere. Here's Robin diligently trying to work on our duckboard, which is on the table, which is normally Cleo's sleeping spot, and she's not happy. Is Robin in your place? Are we going to open some eyes for the video? Otherwise you're just so black nobody can see me.
So I suppose I've got to move.
Where are you going to work?
I'll have to work down there somewhere, I suppose.
Is he in your place? No. Are you Queen Cleo? Are you Queen Cleo?
Yeah, there might be some wood back. Kitty, can I have this? Thank you.
So this is my shady spot, and this is where I sleep. Don't be getting all up in my face. So we've been sorting through all the wood that we've got left over in the trailer, which is our little storage area. We've got tons and tons of bits and pieces, which Robin has managed to find enough to do our duckboard out of, and it's coming along. I'm so excited. So he's done the underneath pieces, not stuck in yet, just cut to size. This is going to look so good when we've done it. Update on the duckboard. She's really coming along. So excited. It's the first time I've seen this section here. Really looking nice. Okay, so after much debate as to whether we were going to cut these in half, hey?
Yeah.
And have them, how would you explain what we were going to do?
Oh, you were going to mitre them
we
together.
were going to, yeah.
Not mitre them, you're going to almost like
dovetail them together. Robin decided eventually just to go with solids going that way, and then putting in these little pieces like this. So it's been a ton of work. That's not cut to, have you got one that's cut to size?
Right,
but anyway.
Yes, I'm cut.
Oh, these are all cut to size, yeah. So what he had done was put through underneath these little tiny things. They epoxied on underneath, and it's just to give a base point so that when he drops that in with the epoxy, that it's at the right height. And it's going to be underneath, so you won't even see that it's there. But it's a good way of getting these all standard. So very excited. This is going to really look lovely once it's all sanded. Get rid of all these bits of epoxy that's left and get it all varnished up. Sure, it's looking lovely. So this is the finished product, and we are so chuffed with how it's come out. It's made such a difference to the entrance of the boat. Just finishes it off so nicely. It's also not as deep a well as it was before to step onto and then step through the door. And we've done about 4 coats of teak oil. I think there's a lot more to go. It just keeps absorbing, so every time it dries out a bit we'll put a bit more on. This makes for better long-term maintenance, easier long-term maintenance. If it was varnished, we'd have to be sanding it down, and sanding through all those little tiny holes is a bit of a pain. So we'll just keep it oiled, well oiled. And now the bad news is I've asked Robin to do another one for one of the heads. One head has already got the board in that we managed to get, a very kind gent gave to us, and I'd like to match that to the other one. So he has to go back to work. With flower season just starting, the club had arranged for us to do a walk through the Navy Reserve, which was amazing to see all the flowers starting up for the season. It was just a lovely, lovely day out. The weather played its part. It was a lovely warm day. In total, Robin and I walked around, I think it was about 9 kilometers. Everybody chose to walk their own distances, and it was just a super day off of the boat for a change. Found this beautiful old, very bleached tortoise shell, still in perfect shape. It's pretty, totally bleached white. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification,